One other thing that I was surprised by is that I I reached for my glasses and I had that moment of panic. Where are my glasses? At night, if I would wake up, for more than 2 weeks. I guess I expected that would be normal for a couple of days, but I had kind of a lot of anxiety, I would say, after the surgery. I worried that if I like when I went to sleep, I was concerned that somehow my eyes would go back to pre-surgery at night. I don't know why I thought that, but I just decided that no questions were dumb. So I asked my surgeon, is there any risk of lying on my side? No. Um, is there any way that my eyes can go back to the way they were before surgery? And he said no. So, so I would encourage you to ask any question. This is something that is major surgery, even though it is common. It still is major surgery, and I think a lot of people forget that. So one thing that I did to help my brain actually adjust to this new reality, which is that I don't wear glasses, is I just did a mind-body exercise where if I felt anxious or if I was reaching for my glasses a lot, I would just pause, take a breath, and talk to myself and say, these are my eyes that I'm looking out of. My vision is permanently changed. It's that simple, but it was really helpful. So I did that a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times a day for 2 or 3 days, and then it was done. And I haven't had any anxiety. I haven't had any reaching for my glasses or worrying where are my glasses. It's done. So if you have what I had, which was that persistent thoughts about glasses or anxiety, you might try that. Just talking to yourself and just basically saying out loud what is true and what is true now. So the last tip I want to share with you is about driving. Before I had surgery, I did experience halos around headlights, and so when I read the caution in the paperwork saying that you might experience glare or halos, I thought, well, that's no big deal. I already do experience halos. Okay, I was very unprepared. When they say halos, they mean halos. I could not drive for 5 or 6 weeks after surgery because the light around a headlight, the little halo, was huge and it actually obscured everything else. So if a car was coming toward me, this was at dusk. The only time I tried to drive was at dusk. It wasn't even dark out. But the car coming toward me, I couldn't actually see the car. I could only see like this giant burst of light. So that was not good because I was afraid I would run into somebody or run into a building or something because the street lights also obviously had halos. Now that it's 9 weeks after surgery, the halos are back to pre-surgery, so they're not gone. I don't know if anybody doesn't see any halos around lights, but I'm able to drive without any trouble, and there's no problems anymore. So I probably forgot to talk about something. If you have any questions, please post, and I will do my best to answer based on my experience. I hope this has been helpful, and if you have the surgery, I wish you well, and I hope you have a wonderful experience with it. Thanks. Take care.